Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but lately I've been thinking about what I've been feeding my spirit and how the things that I allow into my life affect my relationship and walk with God. We can't keep letting sin exist comfortably within us, even in the ways that we think are small, normal, or harmless, because the moment we start accepting sin as a regular part of our life, then we weaken our spirit and we become distant from who God called us to be and from God himself. And the good news of the gospel is through Jesus' sacrifice, we're born again, renewed, and made new. So we're called to live differently. What that means is we're not necessarily indulging in the same sin that we were freed from. There's a difference between falling into sin and indulging into sin. Because when you fall into sin, you're doing it out of temptation compared to indulging in sin. You're choosing to indulge in it because of your pleasure or your own desire. One comes from weakness and the other one comes from willful disobedience. Now, I struggled with this myself personally, but I've taken steps to turn away from it. What's been harder is seeing people that I know who claim to be bold in their faith still freely and proudly indulge in sin, sometimes louder than they profess their belief in the gospel. And it's not really about judgment, but about realizing how dangerous it is when we start accepting or we start celebrating what Christ has freed us from. If I'm wrapping this all up in a sentence, what we feed will grow. If we feed our flesh, sin thrives, and if we feed our spirit, our faith strengthens. Romans 8:5 says, "Those who live according to the flesh have their minds set on what the flesh desires. But those who live according to the Spirit have their minds set on what the Spirit desires." We all need to identify what sins we're allowing to stay in our lives, the harmless little things that we think aren't even doing anything to affect our faith, and we need to immediately take care of those because it's harming our relationship with God. So yeah, just a thought I had, figured I'd share it.